So, good evening. My name is Rianani Pineda, and today I'll be performing the post-mortem care. So, the first step that I will need to do is to verify the doctor's order. If the doctor is already declared that the patient or is already deceased, I will going to proceed to the next step, which is I'm going to explain the procedure to the family members or ask them if they wish to be here while performing the post-mortem care or they want to help. So next is I'm going to gather all the equipments, which is I have here basins with water and towels and gloves, clean gloves, and the cotton ball and the strap that we will be needed later for the jaw of the patient. So next is I'm going to provide privacy for the patient, and then next is I'm going to perform hand hygiene. And I'm going to put a clean gloves so that we can prevent the microorganism. For a while, and then after we put gloves, I will be going to remove the jewelries of the patient, and then I will document it and give it to the significant others. And then next is I'm going to remove the medical devices that is attached to the patient's body so that we can able to do the procedure efficiently. Then assume that I already removed the medical devices. Now I'm already going to proceed on closing the patient's eye and then the mouth. And then next is, so we close the patient's eye and mouth to avoid rigor mortis, which is stiffening the patient's face so that we can maintain his natural appearance. And then next is I'm going to perform a bed bath. So I have my towel here, so let's start at the face of the patient, the neck, the ears, and the upper extremities, which is the chest. So I'm just going to cover it and only expose the areas that will be needed to clean. And then in the lower extremities, perineal care. And then after that is I'm going to put a cotton balls to the area that has a secretion, or that the secretion will going to absorb the cotton balls in the ears. And assume that I already put it on to the nose. And after that is I'm going to put a strap to the patient's jaw so that it will prevent from stiffening or the jaw to be dropped. Then after that is I'm going to Okay, assume that I already put a strap, and then after that is I'm going to cover the patient with the with the um, bag or the shroud bag. But before that, I have to put a um, identification name for the patient to the ankle. Then after that is I'm going to already cover the patient with the body or body bag. But I'm still covering the patient's body so that it will be still the patient's privacy. And after that, I already put the body bag. I will put a identification name again to the body bag in the safety pin. And then next is I'm going to dispose all the unnecessary material or the equipments that we used to this procedure. And then we're going to remove the gloves, perform hand hygiene, and then I'm going to document all the procedure, the family notification, and the time that we release the patient's body to the morgue. And that's it. Thank you.